Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building tonight. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Harris steps in at the 4, with Duran at the center spot. The wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivy and Thompson. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. And looking at the Nets, Johnson is out there with Williams. Then it's Alexander Sarr. Then there's John Morant. And it's Thomas in at the 2. And we have a little extra spice to this game tonight. This is the first game of the NBA Cup for each of these teams.
Well, with only 4 games in the group stage, you have to get off to a good start. This is a big game for both teams in the Cup. And, of course, this game counts in the regular season as well.
Diving in. Detroit with the rebound. Cunningham outside. Pass to Ivy. Here's Harris. Knocks down the 10-footer. Harris has got his team on the board to start the game for the Pistons.
Well, infrequently, Harris will take these mid-range looks, but he'd rather be closer in.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Now, here's Cunningham following the miss by John Morant. Thompson, a screen on Thomas. 6 to shoot. Thompson with the bucket.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Brooklyn with the ball. 4-point game. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year. Sarr with the screen on Cunningham. Stolen by Thompson. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. It's good.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
The Nets still looking like they're getting going. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Pass to Cunningham. Duran with a screen on Morant. And stolen by Song. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Sarr gets the bucket.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Here's Cunningham. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. From down in the low post, it goes.
Nice job getting inside and executing. I like seeing Cunningham be aggressive around the basket.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Nets. Trailing by 4. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
Thompson misses. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Pistons leading by 4. Pass to Harris. Williams with the steal. Morant against Cunningham. Morant passes to Williams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Williams has got his second bucket.
Well, with Morant running the pick and roll, good things usually happen.
Here's Cunningham. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Zaire Williams picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Morant against Cunningham. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Nets trail by 4. Morant outside, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Pistons have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Harris outside. Cunningham on the wing. Guarded by Morant. And stolen by Song. Johnson against Ivy. Morant left side. Over Cunningham. And Morant gets it to go.
Well, the defense is going to give Morant that shot. They're trying as hard as they can to defend the rim. That opens up the mid-range jump.
Now, here's Cunningham. 33 points last game. Here's Thompson, and they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
With all the player movement this offseason, Coach, some teams are clearly still trying to build their chemistry.
Yeah, Kevin, but what's tough is you've still got to try to win games while you're building that chemistry, and that can be a tough balance. It takes time, which is why some organizations prioritize continuity.
Cunningham with it. Pass to Harris. And Zaire Williams picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Bit early to pick up foul number 2. He's got to be on his best behavior now.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Ivy kicks to Thompson. Harris looking it over. 5 on the clock. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Nets trail by 3. Inside, here's Claxton. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here is Cunningham. On the wing, Harris. Back to Cunningham. In the corner, it's Harris. Bangs home the trifecta. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, just pure from the corner. Harris doesn't pass up an opportunity from there.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And here's Morant. Claxton finds Morant. Claxton sets the screen for Morant. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Morant's got 5 now.
Well, I think John Joy's taunting them a little bit like this by answering their.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Pistons passing it around. Back to Cunningham. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Johnson up top. He's covered by Thompson. Morant outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Morant is so athletic that he finds himself at the free throw line a lot.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pistons?
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Saw. Mann comes in for Johnson. And Martin subbed in for Thomas. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Holland, he's checked in for Harris. Duncan Robinson comes in for Asar Thompson. LeVert's checked in for Jaden Ivey. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. And this... Young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, well, they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
Shot clock at 5. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Pistons second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
The Nets have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Outside, Martin. Pass to Claxton. Shoots over Holland. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Detroit with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. Now Sasser. Turin. It's good on the putback.
Well, positioning and size win during the offensive rebound, which he then cashes in on.
Now here's Morant. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And here's a look at the stats for Robinson. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 11 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
That free throw, no good. Second free throw, no good. Pistons trail by 3. Outside Robinson. Back to Sasser. To the middle. And Turin slams it in.
Hey, if you're looking for creativity midair, you're in the right place. Duran with the flourish.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. And so Morant will bring it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Mann. Lets it go from 14. Duran pulls it in.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Here's Sasser. Hasn't made one yet. Down low. Morant with the steal. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Guys, back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Basket good.
Well, keeping his composure against defensive pressure inside. Nice work there by Morant.
Pistons trail by 3. LeVert with it. Really struggled in their loss against Utah. Shot on the wing. Sasser can't hit. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Claxton. Here's Martin. LeVert defending. Martin against LeVert. And it's Martin missing.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Ball stolen. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Pistons trail by 6. Outside Robinson. And looking for Sasser. And finds him. And he gets the bucket.
Well, you can see it in his assist numbers. Robinson has shown growth as a playmaker.
And here are the Nets. And Duncan Robinson, one of the more efficient three-point marksman coach in this league.
Yeah, look, Kevin, Duncan Robinson built his game around his three-point shooting, and the threat of the three has drawn more defensive attention, and Duncan Robinson has learned to make plays for other people based on the defense that he sees a much improved all-around basketball play.
That's good from Morant. Good on both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Pass to LeVert. Here's Sasser. And the three off target.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Stolen by LeVert. There's 38 seconds left in the first. No good with the triple. Nets leading by 6. On the wing, man. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
For Brooklyn, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Pistons trail by 7. Pass to Sasser. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
15. Now checking in for Brooklyn. Number 24. Kevin Fox.
Here's Sasser. Outside Robinson. And he's good on the 3-ball. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Nets. They're up by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Holland in at the center, locking down the middle.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. On the wing, Harris. And stolen by Williams. Now, man. Pass to Johnson. Six on the shot clock. Intercepted. And here's Cunningham.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here is Harris. Taken away by Williams.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And when it comes to getting up and down the floor, Thompson has few peers.
Here's Mann. He's covered by Thompson. Thomas against Cunningham. Thomas, that's good.
Anytime Thomas can get to his jump shot, he feels confident.
Pistons trail by 6. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Here's Holland, and taken away by Johnson. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break over Ivy. Johnson can't get it to go. And, well, Detroit shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Here's Holland. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
For Detroit, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Holland. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch it.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. So he gets them both. Brooklyn leading by 4. Johnson outside. Back to Claxton. Just 5 to shoot. There's Williams. Rebound by the Pistons. Holland's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Harris inside. He's guarded by Williams. Ivy kicks to Cunningham. Shoots the 3. Detroit, no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Oh, great job converting through contact. Johnson needs to keep doing this moving forward.
And the Pistons with possession here. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Now here's Cunningham to the paint. Ivy with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Sars checked in for Johnson. And it's John Morant in for Terrence Mann. Now here is Harris. He has 5. And he comes up with the deuce. Harris has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
It's the Nets now. They lead by 4. Pass to Thomas. Back to Morant. Outside Thomas. Now Sarr. That 3 off the mark. Thompson passes to Cunningham. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Cam Thomas. Last year, getting it done. Last season, put up about 24 points per, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Yeah, he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
Now here's Morant. 14 points for him. Here's Claxton. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. To the inside. Here's Thompson. Good D by Williams.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Thomas against Ivy. Thomas, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
And sadly, Jaden Ivey's 2025 season coach was cut short by injury.
Yeah, it was really too bad, Kevin, because he was having a great year and an improving year as the time went on. This guy's just getting better and better. Both his shooting is improving and his decision-making, and it was a shame he didn't get to see that through to the end.
Now here's Morant. He's got 14. Pass to Saar. Shoots over Holland. And Saar gets it to go on the assist by Morant.
With skills like a traditional wing, Saar might get more looks like that from the mid-range.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. 8-point game. Here's Cunningham. The screen from Thompson. From deep. Cunningham's shot is off.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
And the Nets really going to change here. Martin's checked in. Give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. Fourth, Cade Cunningham.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Nets leading by 8. Now Morant. He's got 14. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Detroit's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Harris inside. Claxton's there. And the rejection by Claxton. And here's Morant. To the middle. Stolen by Thompson. And now the fast break. Ivy with the ball. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Cunningham against Morant. Martin kicks to Morant. Claxton is screen on Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. Claxton no good. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Checked in for Song. And a different look here for the Pistons. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Holland. Duncan Robinson comes in for Thompson. Karis LeVert's checked in for Jaden Ivey. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. That's good from Harris. And over the course of his career, Tobias Harris has shown a willingness to embrace various roles.
Well, look, Kevin, Tobias Harris is not only a highly skilled player, but he is a team-oriented, win-first, veteran guy, totally unselfish, and will just figure out a way that he needs to help any team he's on get to where they want to go.
And let's go courtside. There's some news on Cam Thomas. So, Allie, what have you heard?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for Brooklyn provided some info for us. It's his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. Diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. This is an unfortunate setback right at the beginning of the season and certainly not the start they were hoping for. Back to the table.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. And, of course, you never like to see any kind of injury.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Now, Martin. After Karis LeVert missed from long range. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Tyrese Maxey and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Monday, they'll head back home to host the Washington Wizards.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And he can't hit the second. Pistons trail by 6. Robinson for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, for his career, Duncan Robinson is about a 40% three-point shooter, so he's got a permanent green light.
Now here's Morant. 14 points for him. Over Sasser, and again it's the Nets missing. To Duran, and stolen by Sharp. Now here's Morant. D right on him. Claxton sets the screen for Morant. And there's the drive. Second chance shot. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got 8 points.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Now here's LeVert. Still yet to score.
Look, that's an ill-advised shot there. He thought he had a look, but the defense said no way.
Morant passes to Claxton. Martin for 3. Drills it from outside. And now an 8-point Nets lead.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Pass to Harris. Down low. During the pass to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. And it's LeVert missing.
Well, this has been a frustrating night for him. Still without any points.
Now Sasser, guarded by Morant. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
1:49 left now here in the second. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And a bit of a struggle for him so far in the quarter. Just 1 from 5 from the field.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
From a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
And really a good job of getting to the line in that first quarter. Hasn't been doing that as much here in the second. Back
to Sasser. Duren with the screen on Morant. They get the rebound. Shot's good by Duren. Duren's got 8 points.
Well, Duren has those long arms. Terrific rebounder at both ends.
The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. And the 3-ball is good. Sharp's got the lead up to 12 now for Brooklyn. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Wolf, guarded by Harris. Back to Johnson, and here's Sharp. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. For Brooklyn, they have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Mann's checked in for Brooklyn. And he's good on the second. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Harris outside. Duren sets the screen for Harris. And Duren slams it in.
Well, that is a solid screen by Duren. And then the big man rolls right into scoring position.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Mann. Back to Johnson. 11 seconds left to play in the first half. And he converts the layup. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit. Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this.
Hey everybody, Shaq, do you know what time it is? Nope. It's time to check out the early season NBA power rankings. You know, you think about the word power, it's like pow, and then kind of aggressive, don't you think?
I like that. Well, Ernie, the more aggressive team usually wins, unless they're sloppy like everything Kenny wears.
What? You know, you talk so much smack about me and about my style. I've leveled up, brother. I'm way past you.
Oh boy, get the runway ready. Kenny versus Shaq, kind of frightening to think about, actually. Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Brooklyn Nets.
Their bench has impressed. You get a jolt of energy, all that offense. This is a well-rounded roster.
Yeah, team chemistry, a big point of emphasis for this organization. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.